Hello YouTube, and today we are going to be ranking Euphoria characters. I don't really want to have like a big intro for this, so I really won't. I watched this show when it first came out. I am a whole Zendaya stan. I've seen literally everything she's ever been in. Yeah, I just love her. So when this show came out, like, I think it was my senior year of high school. I was like about to go, I was literally right about to go to college. This show literally changed my life, and I thought my freshman year of college was this show. Like, I was trying to be Maddie Perez. Let's go ahead and get into these these actual tiers. I zoomed in really close because I didn't want that like whole, I didn't want all those ads in it. So first, our category is Euphoria. This character is giving me euphoria. This character is giving me all the vibes that I need. You're Doing Amazing, Sweetie is the second one. You're Not Quite Euphoric, but I Still Love You. Then we have Cute. You weren't really giving me anything, but you were giving, I don't know. Couldn't care less. I really couldn't care less what you do. I don't really hate you, but it's just like I don't mind your presence really. Then we have Nate Jacobs. I feel like you can grasp an idea of like who is gonna be in this tier. But yeah, so let's get started. First of all, we have Miss Kat Hernandez. I'm going to put Miss Kat in You're Doing Amazing, Sweetie, and let me tell you why, okay? Kat isn't necessarily my favorite of all time character in Euphoria, but she is that bitch, and we cannot lie about that. She goes after what she wants, earned her confidence, not earned it, but like she gained her own confidence, took back all the hurt and all the anger and stuff that she had inside of her that was given to her from other people, calling her overweight, ugly, like all this stuff. She was just like, she took it and then she rebranded herself. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it, okay? I really have nothing bad to say about Catherine, other than the fact that she was a pretty shitty friend when Maddie needed her and she blew her off to go suck some dick. It wasn't giving what she was supposed to give. I was very confused. I was like, okay, you are a hot girl, but you don't need to be a shitty friend. That's no. Okay. Next, we have Jules. There's this, I don't understand why y'all hate Jules so much, or some of y'all hate Jules so much. Don't get me wrong. Rue is my everything. I love Rue. And a lot of you hate Jules because of what she did to Rue. Well, not even in quotation marks. But it's the stuff that they did to each other. They were in one of the most toxic relationships I've seen on screen. It was emotionally and mentally abusive. But the thing is, both of them were coming from like the most pure places. And like Jules and Rue are very different people, and what they need are very different things. You can't blame Jules for being who she is. She wants to be free. She's a free spirit. She likes to go out, hang out, go to parties. That's just who she is inside. You can't expect her to, just because somebody else, Rue, is in this awful state of mind and Rue needs stability and needs calm and needs no drugs in her life, no alcohol in her life. You can't change yourself completely for someone else's needs. That's just not how life works. It shouldn't work like that. She shouldn't have to change her whole entire personality. I personally think Jules is so sweet. She tries her best to be a really nice person. She's gone through a lot, and there really just is nothing else to say. Now, I will say she did manipulate Rue into trying to come with her on that train, and I did not appreciate that at all. She knew Rue didn't have her medicine. She sat there and was like, but I love you. Well, bitch, love is not gonna pay these medicine bills. Love is not going to help me in my addiction, sweetie. So in that respect, I think that they did a great job in separating, even though I've seen the new episode and I know it's gonna be hard for them. But y'all need to stop hating on Jules so much, because y'all can't hate on her for like trying her best to be what that other person needs, but at the end of the day not wanting to change everything about her lifestyle. That's just not fair. Anyways, moving on, we have Rue's little sister, Gia. I'm gonna put her in cute, only because we didn't see a lot of her. She does deserve the world though. I feel so bad for her. And what she has to go through on a daily basis. I wanted to see like more of how their life affects Gia, and like just more in depth on her. So I hope we get that in the second season. So she's in cute for now. Cassie and oh my god, why did I forget her name? Lexi. Her name is Lexi. Cassie and Lexi's mom is going in Couldn't Care Less. She's just a weirdo. Druggy mommy. She comes through, I saw when for Cassie. She comes through for her children when they absolutely need it. But other than that, like, I just see her as like I don't really care about her. Tyler, I'm gonna put Tyler in. I really couldn't care less about his character, although, let me say this. Even though I don't really care for his character that much, it's only because like there wasn't anything else for his character except the situation that happened. Do you understand what I mean? We're seeing each other, right? Like, he did not deserve anything that happened to him, okay? We all saw, loud and clear, we saw it with our own eyes, him and Maddie in the pool. Everybody saw it actually around him. She said, fuck me, in the pool, right now. Yeah, she did say that, and everybody's in this party atmosphere, everybody's drunk, everybody's, you know, yada, yada, yada. They just here for a good time. No one, you know, he literally did nothing wrong. He didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion. If y'all want to like talk about that in the comments, we can. But like, he did nothing wrong, and now he's most likely going to be in jail because of all the shit Nate pulled, and I'll talk about that in a second. Then we have BB. BB's cute or whatever. I didn't see much of her. She kind of disappeared in the last few episodes, but she's cute or whatever. Don't really have anything against her. She brings some funny aspects to the show. The next character we have on this list is McKay. I'm going to put McKay in Couldn't Care Less. Okay, and let me tell you why. Some of y'all be doing a little bit too much with McKay. Although the stuff he did, very trash, it's not even all the stuff he did. He's done like what? That one shitty thing that he said in front of Nate's family, not okay, couldn't fly. But then again, I understand his perspective and where he was coming from, although he was wrong to do that. Do you get what I'm saying? I hope we're seeing each other. He was wrapped in this little boy world where, girl, shut up. I'm sorry, my friends are texting me. He's wrapped in this little world where Nate and his followers, Nate and his little pets, like, he needs to impress Nate. You know those type of boys in high school where there would be like one ringleader and like the other ones would just like follow behind him no matter what he said. Didn't have their own brains. That's what I was thinking for McKay. And it's weird because McKay's older than him, but like, I'm kind of wondering if he's a little afraid of Nate. I would be. If I was in Nate's friend group, I would be terrified. First of all, I wouldn't be friends with Nate. That's just, I wouldn't put myself in that situation. But then again, he did, so I couldn't really care less about him. He didn't deserve to get cheated on by Cassie. Let's just say it, because we're being honest on this channel. He didn't, but he also just didn't give me enough to hate him. Like, there's really nothing that like he's done to hate him. Like,
I would also like to add a few comments on the part where Cassie is telling him for the first time that she's pregnant. I missed that when I was first talking. However, I'm editing now and I realize I missed it. Also, I feel like a few people might be like, although the situation was really stressful on Cassie and like she didn't, like, he shouldn't be telling her what to do in the first place. I also feel like his reaction was perfectly normal. Like, I feel like it would have been a bit too fake, and no teenager, I feel like, would have acted like, okay, I'm completely ready. Whatever your decision, it's great, it's fine. I totally support you, because that's just not realistic. Like, him being scared, him worrying about his parents, first and foremost, is normal. And I feel like a few people just don't get that. And I feel like it's very weird, because you do have to look at it from the perspective of, he's put under a lot of stress. His parents or his dad wants him to be like this big football boy and like all this school stuff. And then this like a new life, literally a new life is being sprung on him by surprise. And Cassie, she's doing school. She's like, this is all like a big surprise to both of them. So like both of them have leeway to freak out.
He, to me, wasn't that problematic. Maybe I'm not seeing something, but like there's so many pages on Instagram that are like, fuck him, he said they weren't in a relationship, he yada yada yada, and I'm just like, okay. Cassie deserves the world though. Love her, sweet girl, sweet gowns. This man, I couldn't care less for this man. I don't know this man. Next, we have Nate Jacobs. Let's talk about Nate Jacobs. Before we put him in his personal category, his own personal little cubicle, we'll give him that. Let's just talk about how shitty of a person he is. The actor who plays him, Jacob Eldery, amazing, 10 out of 10. Because before I saw the show, I had watched The Kissing Booth, and the first time I watched The Kissing Booth, actually, I liked it. Second time around, really weird gowns, distasteful, not here for it. But anyway, I had just watched The Kissing Booth, and I was like, oh my god, he's a fine man. Like, he can do no wrong in my eyes. The second he stepped foot on that Euphoria set, and they filmed it, and it came to my eyes, I hated his guts. And you know those characters that are just like, they're so hot and they do some shitty things, but it's not that shitty to the point where like it'll make you sick to your stomach. It will make you like y'all know what I mean? Take Damon Salvatore, for example, and Klaus Michelson. They've both done, if you watch The Vampire Diaries, they've both done like the most terrible things, but then again, they're in a fictional world, they're vampires, and they're vampires, so I wouldn't expect them not to do shitty things because they're vampires. Vampires just kill people, that's just what they do, you know? But with Nate, I was so enraged. I was like, oh my god, first episode, I was like, oh my god, he's so hot, like, he's protective over Maddie. No, that shit was not cute. It wasn't cute. No. Everything that he's done, every time he's like said something, I would like physically, like my friends can tell you, I would get so heated. I would get so pissed. What he did with him blackmailing Jules, him messing up Tyler's life, him emotionally, mentally, and physically abusing Maddie, I don't understand. And the thing is, I will say, he is one of my favorite characters in terms of interest. Like, I'm interested in his characters. But as far as like the actual character himself, like, I fucking hate him. Like, there's no redemption. He literally makes me sick to my stomach. Like, every time I see him on screen, I want to barf. I'm talking in circles here, but that's just how he makes me feel. And yeah, there's nothing for him. There's nothing for him other than the fact that his, like, I just want to know how his brain works, you know? Jacob Elder's performance in the show, spectacular, show-stopping, never been done before, amazing. Especially the last episode when he like totally just lost it. Yeah, love him. I mean, like I love the character. Y'all get what I mean. Okay, anyways, next we have Fez. Fez is the first person in my Euphoria category. He makes me feel euphoric. Okay? There's not many people on this show that have made me feel the sensations that he's made me feel. That sounded very weird, but I'm talking about from my heart. And had like a smallish amount of screen time. Like, he made me feel so warm when he said, if you don't leave Rue alone, I'ma Rue alone. If you don't leave Rue alone, I'ma fucking kill you. I lost it. I'm in love with Fez. Deadass. His relationship with Rue is everything. He's such a good person. And he's one of the other characters that I absolutely need to learn more about. I feel like if you know me, you probably already know that he's literally one of my favorite characters ever. I love how there's only a picture of one of them. Anyways, I'm gonna put them in cute because it's not that I couldn't care less about them. The only reason that they're not in couldn't care less is because they made me laugh. Then we have this motherfucker Daniel. I'm putting him in Nate Jacobs. He gives me very weirdo energy. Fuck him. He literally disgusts me. Like, you know those types of boys who all they can talk about is sex? That's what he gives me. Like, he gives me very like, change the conversation topic. Like, you know those type of boys, and like when you're around them, like your stomach gets all like, ugh, you know? He's giving me that type of energy. He did not need to be treating Cassie like that. They shouldn't have been together in the first place. Let's get that straight. There shouldn't have been any of that in the first place, but it happened. What he said to her in the beginning, in the party scene, the Halloween party scene, when he was like, you call me over, you ask, like, you want to make out, and like you do all this other shit, and then like you whine and complain about your boyfriend and that you shouldn't be doing this. That part was very true, and nobody can deny that. That is very true. She has a boyfriend. She's calling this man over, but it's just like, that part was very true. And nobody, like, you can't deny that just because you like Cassie. Like, you can't deny that she wasn't right for that. Like, she wasn't. But, however, he should have stopped there. After that cutoff line, and then he started talking about some, you're so fucking boring. If you believe that anybody actually wants to get to know you or something like that besides fucking you, like, they're lying. That part pissed me the fuck off. I'm like, hold on, sir. Hold on. You're a man in woman's business, first of all. I did not appreciate that at all. That was very rude. That was very uncalled for, very disrespectful. He should have stopped right after that. Next, I'm going to do Lexi. And this is kind of, I don't know if this is going to be like pretty unpopular, but I think I'm just gonna put her in cute over Gia. And the reason is because, let me put Nate like behind Daniel, so we still know that Nate is the shittiest person on the show. Lexi, to me, she very sweet girl, literally like adorable, really good friend, like solid friend. And like, she doesn't deserve to get lashed out at from Rue. I feel like that's just, it's so sad to me. And like, she's just trying to be like a really good friend, a good person. But I don't know. She just never, like, I didn't want to know about her like I wanted to know about Fez. Like, I get like her small story about being like in the shadow of Cassie and no boys wanting her, and like feeling like the ugly duckling or like the awkward younger sister and stuff like that. But I don't know why she just never interested me. It just never came. Next, Rue. I'm putting her in Euphoria. I don't know where. I'm gonna put her behind Fez just because I'm in love with Fez. But Rue, literally, first of all, we have the exact same birthday, September 14th, 2001. When I watched the first episode, I was like, no fucking way. That's crazy. We have the exact same birthday. And I just love her. Like, she's, you know how people have like comfort characters? She's like my stress character. Like, she stresses me out because all I want for her is the best. All I want is for her to be happy and to be healthy. And when she makes these dumb decisions, I'm just like, Rue, like why? Like it breaks my heart, truly, if we're being honest. I think I just like her so much because my personality wise, I think I relate most to her and Maddie. Like, I'm a hot mess. Like, Rue is very like pretty like analytical, very needs stability, needs like control, needs to like literally have control, or else like she just feels like she's lost it. And that's like how I feel. And Maddie, like loud bitch, like Leo bitch. Like, she gives me very Leo energy. Rue is a Virgo and Maddie gives me very Leo energy. And I'm a perfect combination, and that makes me a hot mess. I will say, like, trauma-wise, I'm most like Cassie, and she's next. I'm putting her in You're Doing Amazing, Sweetie. I'm most like Cassie in the regard of, like, experience. Like, daddy issues, don't know how to be around men. I'm not, like, you know, I wasn't doing everything that she was doing in high school. However, like, I felt what she felt. And, like, it felt very real when I first saw this. And it just broke my heart. So let's talk about why I put her in You're Doing Amazing, Sweetie. I really like Cassie. I really do. She is, like, such a sweet girl. But the thing is, I don't like when people just like a character and don't see their flaws. Like, I see so many people on Instagram and all this other shit where they're just like, oh, like, Cassie deserves, like, everything what she does, or Cassie, like, she's never done anything wrong. Like, they always justify everything she's ever done. But, like, really, let's look at it. She cheated. She led someone on, a shitty person on, really. She acted like she never did anything wrong. Like, it was kind of a mess. But in all honesty, she's literally such a sweet girl. And what happened to her breaks my heart. Like, her whole life just breaks my heart. The only reason she isn't in Euphoria is because, I don't know. Fez's little brother is doing amazing. He's doing amazing. He's getting his bag. Nobody's stopping him. I feel like he's the world's next billionaire, if you ask me. Next we have, oh fuck, I forgot his name, but I'm putting him, Kat's little boy toy, in, I'm gonna put him in You're Doing Amazing, Sweetie. I mean, cute. He wasn't fully giving me the gift, but he was a cute person, you know? Like, he didn't deserve the way Kat treated him. For real, in all honesty. Like, that was a little, she was doing a little bit much, if we're being completely honest. Then Ali. He's going in Euphoria. After that episode that aired, he is straight Euphoria. He spoke nothing but facts on everybody. And it also made me appreciate that episode a little bit more because it weeded out all those people who were just trying to watch it for the aesthetic, for the parties, for Rue messing up her life. Because we need to literally sit back and remember Rue is going through the motions. Rue is literally going through it. Like, she can't be doing all these drugs just so you can have your like aesthetically pleasing scene. Like, she is like hurting, and they brought that to life, and I'm so happy because Ali literally, he's struggling with his own things, and that almost made me tear up when he was talking to like his kids or like his ex-wife, and he couldn't see his kids. That really like touched me. I don't know why, but him trying to get Rue on the right track because he doesn't want to see her go through the life path that he had to go through is literally everything. He deserves the entire world. Literally such a smart man, such a wise man. I cannot wait to see more of him throughout the whole show. Next, we have Rue's mom, and Rue's mom is doing amazing. She'll go in front of him. Rue's mom, y'all need, okay. Some of y'all need to cut her some slack, but then on the other side, I do understand what some of y'all are talking about. Like when Rue and her get into fights, and then her mom will say something like pretty like you shouldn't really say that to your kid. That's one of those moments where I'm just like, oh my god, like, girl, calm down. But then you have to realize and take into account the situation that they're put in. She is doing such an amazing job as a mom, given the stuff that is going on, the situations that are occurring. She lost her husband. She's trying to raise 2 kids by herself while finding love. And one of them is a drug addict, and she's trying, you can see her love for Rue is literally like, all she wants is for Rue to be happy and healthy, and she just wants Rue alive. And to see your kid go through that, it's gonna mess with your head. Like, it's going to cause you to break in front of your kids. It's going to cause you stress, you know? So like, while she as a mom can't be saying some of the stuff that she says, it really was only one time, for real. But I think that she's trying her best, and that's all you really can do in a situation like that. I mean, I wouldn't know, but like, I'm just imagining how much she has to go through on a daily basis. Like, that's crazy. Then we have Maddie. I'm putting Maddie in Euphoria. She makes the whole show for me. The world stops, and just as I recognize some of my favorite characters' flaws, I will definitely be doing the same for Miss Maddie Perez. Okay, what she did wrong in the show basically had everything to do with the Tyler situation. Like, everything other than that, she sits back, she be doing her own thing, she be minding her business as far as her relationship goes. She's not really in anybody else's, like, she's living her life. She's trying to be pretty and cute and doing her shit, you know? She just should not be with Nate. Him manipulating her into thinking that, like, if you come with me to get Tyler locked up, then we can live happily ever after. No, girl, you're smarter than that. We're not doing all of this. No. That really did, like, I'm just like, girl. When they walked in together at that Halloween party, I wanted to throw up because I love Maddie. She is the ultimate, like, queen. And the thing that I love about her is that she is the it girl. Okay, she is the popular girl. When she's the popular girl, and she walks, she talks, and she dresses like the popular girl. She's not that plain basic popular girl that you met in high school that really, she was lacking flavor, but boys just all flocked to her. Maddie is that girl. She has the attitude, the closet, and the confidence to prove it. I don't know what else you want from Miss Maddie. And it kills me to see that it killed me to see that Nate can just take that all away from her in such short moments. Like, strip her of her confidence and her whole self-esteem and, like, play with her mind like that, because I know Maddie is stronger than that. Yeah, that's my finished tier list. In Euphoria, I have Fez, Rue, Maddie, and Ali. Tier list, my Euphoria is looking pretty spectacular, if I do say so myself. You're doing amazing, sweetie. We have Kat, Cassie, Jules, Rue's mom and Fez's little brother. I think that is pretty solid. If you want to argue in the comments, we can. Cute, we have Lexi, Gia, that boy that I don't remember, BB, and one of the twins, or both of the twins, I guess. Couldn't care less. McKay, I really just don't even feel like reading the rest of these because all of these characters down here I really just don't really care about. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, like, for real. I have been such a big fan of this show. I love everything it talks about. I love how magical it is, honestly. But I also love how real it can get and how scary it can get. Literally everything. Show-stopping. One of the best shows ever. And let's not even, oh my god, I didn't even talk about Zendaya's performance in this. Zendaya did that shit. And if you haven't watched Euphoria, I 100% recommend it. Zendaya's my queen. Literally Zendaya and Rue are my Virgo queens. I just love Virgo women. Can you tell? Can you tell that I love Virgo women? Any questions about what I said, please leave them down below. I would love to have a chat with you. And with that being said, I'll see you next week for my reaction of, what is it? Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, or the next one. I'm not really sure, but you'll see it. Anyways, bye guys.